Hey guys, X-Master here, and today I'll be talking about the new Echo Chamber Strike coming to Destiny with the Taken King expansion. This is a PlayStation exclusive strike, and I am an Xbox player, but I will still be talking about this as it is coming to Destiny. So, the description for this strike is that the Vex have laid siege to time itself, attempting to unravel your once decisive victory against Sekrion, the giant Nexus from the Nexus strike. The Vex are constructing a time bridge called the Nexus Mine from the past in order to execute a terrible future. So the images for this strike show kind of like a Taken version of the Sekrion, the Necrus, Sekrion, yeah, that's him, from the Nexus strike. It looks like not necessarily Taken, but he might have Taken abilities, and he does look different, so I think they're trying to re-summon him, and in this strike it does show how Bungie is improving strikes and adding things that you will have to work as a team to solve. And they are making strikes better, as they said in the weekly update about what they had into Taken King. Right, like they made the House of Wolves strike a lot better. This strike implements being a team into it a lot more. There is an orb that you have to collect in the strike, and one player has to always have that orb. Maybe that orb will have a supercharged ability or something, but you cannot use your weapons while you are carrying the orb, so it's basically a team-based thing. Maybe there might be a timer thing on the orb, so you'll have to rotate it between the teams, between the teammates, just like the same with Skolas. You had to rotate the essence, which definitely brought a challenge into it. So yeah, this is interesting. Here is an 11-minute interview from Deej, and yeah, it has strike gameplay, and also there's a Jade Rabbit exclusive PlayStation scout rifle gameplay in it as well. I don't think the person playing actually shot the gun, but there is just first person view it, so that's cool. Comment down what you think about this strike and the interview. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for daily content, and I'll see you next time.
Hello and welcome back to the PlayStation Livecast. We're here at E3 2015, and we've got a whole bunch of developer interviews, live gameplay lined up for you. I know that Sid promised you Black Ops 3, but I changed my mind and decided I wanted to talk about Destiny. So, true to that, I've got David Deej, or more commonly known as Deej, here from Bungie. Thanks a lot for joining us, man.
Yeah, great to be here.
Yeah, so you are the community manager at Bungie.
Yes.
You are quite a well-known public-facing figure over there. You're very good about interacting with your community. You guys have had a very successful first year of Destiny.
We have, yeah. We could not be happier with the first year of Destiny. It's always interesting to pioneer something new. You know, the launch of the game was an amazing experience for us. You know, we've been building this brave new world for years, and then to see so many players rush in there and bring it to life, create their own fan sites, join up into clans, find their own voice to tell their own stories. It has been absolutely fascinating. We've actually, people who are waiting in line in the booth to get hands-on, we've actually created a 30-minute documentary just to sort of celebrate the first year of Destiny, because, at this point in time, with the Taken King, which is the major expansion that we have on display here at E3, we are kicking off the second year of Destiny. So this is really a celebration for us of, the amazing experiences that we've created with the players of the game. They're the main characters in our world. They're the people that, bring life and action to the things that we create, and, they turn software into an experience, into a hobby and an adventure. So, we love that community. We love the players.
Yes.
It's a symbiosis for us, We keep this game fresh and lively, in a partnership with them. They talk to us about what they like. They talk to us about what they want more of, and these are the cues that we can follow as we keep developing more and more things for them to do.
Cool. So yeah, we are here talking about the Taken King, which we just got our first look at last night at our big E3 press conference. Sure. Oh man, I am very excited. I've got my level 34 Warlock ready to go. I haven't been to the lighthouse yet, but I'm trying. I'm going to get there.
Get there. Just keep trying.
So give me a quick rundown of the Taken King.
Yeah, the Taken King is a major expansion. It is the kickoff to the second year of Destiny. So we have a new destination in your director.
Okay.
There are new places to go. There are new enemies to fight. Oryx is the Taken King. Father of Crota. He's a little upset. Have you killed Crota in Crota's End in the raid?
Of course.
He's
with
extremely
his
upset
sword.
with you. With his own sword, indeed. So Oryx is coming to our solar system. He's bringing with him a dark infantry that he has created by ripping known combatants out of our dimension, mutating them using the darkness. You know, he is a creature of the darkness, a slave to the darkness. So the Taken are his army. He has taken them from our dimension and sent them back to wreak havoc and to exact his revenge, if you will. So they have new ways to fight. They're completely new characters. They're going to really change up the way you approach the Destiny sandbox, but we are equipping every Guardian to meet that threat with new subclasses.
Yes, new powers.
Yes, every Guardian gets a new subclass. So that Hunter, who's never been able to embrace that void energy, now has a bow you can use to trap your players.
Yes.
The Hunter, who's always had to commit to the battle toe-to-toe and fist-to-fist, can have these flaming hammers, you know, the solar energy, sort of lay siege to your opponents, you know, and just rain fire down on defensive positions. And then, of course, the Warlock can harness that arc energy, you know, and just sort of, you know, just call the storm down, channel it right through. You know, it's the ultimate mage fantasy. You know,
so what implications is this going to have for strategic play? Obviously, Destiny is a very team-oriented game, and people have developed very intricate, very specific strategies for taking on certain challenges. How do you, at Bungie, think that this is going to affect that?
Well, that's the whole idea, right? Is we're always giving players of Destiny new things to figure out, new challenges to overcome. So the best, you know, learning moment is right here at E3. You know, we're in the Sony booth with a new Crucible playlist called Mayhem. Your supers recharge very fast, so it's just utter chaos.
Those new supers.
Yes, we've got the new supers on display, so everybody can get a real sense for how they impact the sandbox. So, you know, we're going to have these hunters trapping their enemies, you know, trapping teams of enemies. We're going to have the Titans being able to, you know, throw those solar hammers. You know, and the Warlocks jumping into the mix, you know, just channeling that arc energy right through their fingertips. These different subclasses give every class of Guardian a different way to fight. And they're going to need that because the Taken have their own tricks up their sleeves. They have their own way to counter your attack. They have their own way to attack you. Different types of ways to fight. So we're giving everyone the evolutions that they need to meet that threat, because the Taken are a more vicious, more fierce enemy than anyone has ever seen in Destiny.
Speaking of the Taken, so in Destiny, ever since it came out, we've had specific types of enemies we've been fighting. We've had, you know, the Vex, the Fallen, the Cabal, all with their own kind of intricacies and different ways that they behave. Have you guys learned the way that players react to that and kind of tuned the new enemies according to that?
I don't think we're trying to outsmart the players. You know, our imaginations wander, and, you know, the Taken are a brand new vision for how the enemies of, you know, humanity or civilization, you know, the Awoken or the XO, how our enemies are using the darkness as a weapon. So, you know, the Taken have been, as the name suggests, ripped from our dimension, and they have been infused with Oryx's will, and they come back as sort of these mindless slaves to his agenda of revenge. And, you know, whenever we see the way players play the game, obviously, it's great to know your audience. You know, we're designing this game for an engaged player base now. Last year at E3, we were here talking about Destiny will be this living social world with public events, and you'll team up with your friends. People understand how all that works now. So now we're definitely catering to a group of people that we know and understand. And we do think a lot about how we can surprise them now, you know? What are they expecting? Let's give them something other than that. So if you're coming into Destiny as, you know, a battle-hardened, seasoned, you know, player, there's going to be some surprises for you. At the same time, the Taken King is an opportunity for new players to go on that story arc. You know, from the first moment of Eyes Up Guardian all the way through to completing their first raid, to tackling the adventures that were in the Dark Below or the House of Wolves. If you've done all of that, the Taken King is there for you. There's more content for you to play, but we're looking at the Taken King as an opportunity to cater to both old and new players and then unify them in that same living social world where we've seen so many great adventures.
Great. So we do have, hello, how's it going? Yeah. So, we do have some extra goodies for PlayStation players.
Yeah.
We've got, what do we got, like an extra strike? What else do we have?
There's a multiplayer map, there's gear sets, there's an exotic weapon. All of these things are indicated on the PlayStation blog. I wrote some copies, so I have a new article up on the PlayStation blog right now, so go check that out. Bungie.net and DestinyTheGame.com are also great places to go. And
yeah, you guys have built a really beautiful site outlining a lot of the new stuff.
Oh, yeah, we need a clubhouse for this community, man. We need a place where people can come and check out their stats, manage their inventory, join a clan, debate politely and calmly the finer points of the player experience. Bungie.net.
Nobody ever gets rowdy over there.
No, of course not. I mean, this is a shooter. People, this game is all about fighting and war and explosions. So we want that heated sensibility in our player base.
You do have a very passionate player base. People are very invested in Destiny, and they want what's best for the game. And they actually they've been very vocal, kind of on all areas of the spectrum.
Yes, we've heard.
you guys are so good at listening to the community and reacting to the community and working with the community to turn Destiny into the best experience it can be.
It's so important to us, and I'm really glad to have you say that. Thank you. Our community is very vocal. They are very passionate. We wouldn't have it any other way. And one of the major values of having Bungie.net, of having our own clubhouse where they can come talk to us is, we've got the feedback forum where they can tell us what they think. We've got the help forum where if anybody has any issues with playing the game or they want to ask us questions or they need support, they can come and do that too. So Bungie.net isn't just a site where you come and you get news and information about the game. It is a place where a conversation happens, a conversation between us and them. That conversation really is best when it's them talking to each other about the game. Sometimes we're a little hands-off just to let that experiment be what it needs to be. But we're always listening, we're always studying the players, and we're always trying to figure out how we can make Destiny better. The Taken King is the product of a lot of those learnings, and I think when people go in there and see how we've been thinking about Destiny, there he is right now. There's that solar hammer. It's a melee weapon or a weapon that you can throw. There's so many fun things we can do for people. And it's, all a product of, people telling us we want more content. We want more ways to fight. I'm a warlock. When do I get to use arc energy? There it is right there.
There you go. So, you know how I think you can make Destiny better?
Please.
Give me a Hawk Moon.
Just give you a Hawk Moon. How would you feel about yourself if I just gave you a Hawk Moon?
I put in the time, man. Just give it to me.
I know they would never let me forgive. They would never forgive me on Bungie.net because they've all earned their Hawk Moon, right?
Ah, okay. Yeah. Well,
who knows? Maybe Xur will sell it someday. Not making a promise about that.
I'm gonna start checking the tower every weekend.
No control. Or the reach.
Deej, thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything else that you want to say to PlayStation fans out there?
Thank you so much for playing this game. Thank you so much for making Destiny your hobby. Within the first year, we've seen such an amazing community just sort of coalesce in this world, It's like a flash flood of enthusiasm and passion. You are our pride and joy. You're the main characters in our game, and we always want to hear what you have to tell us about Destiny. So if you're a stranger to Bungie.net, come on over. Start up your account, check out your Guardian. You can always see what's going on and tell us what you want to see from Destiny because it's a conversation that we love to have. And we can't wait to see you on September 15th. If you have never played Destiny and you're watching this, it's a great time to join. We're having a ball. So jump in and join this party and start your Guardian. We'll be looking for you.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you so much, Deej.
PlayStation